Hello guys. Welcome back to Red Lentil Healing. We are doing our Feel Good Friday for this week. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you had a fantastic week, and I hope you have some fun and safe plans for the weekend. So you know how we do with Feel Good Friday. Sometimes we do an energy read for the week. Sometimes we do a feel good story. And this week I want to do a feel good story. Have you heard of Ben Miller? Probably not, and if you have, you are one of the lucky ones. Ben Miller was a 9-year-old boy who in 2019 wanted to go look at kitty cats at the Idaho Humane Society. He went with his grandma. And he noticed when he went there, because I think they were going to go adopt another little kitty cat, that some of the cats didn't have any cat toys. And he's just sitting, he walks in, he notices they're just sitting there. They've got nothing to play with. And that made Ben sad. So instead of being sad, Ben asked his mom if he could get some help. He said, "Hey mom, I want to know if you can help me create a project. I want to do a lemonade stand, see if I can raise a couple dollars so I can go buy some cat toys so we have something to play with. I have things to play with. They should have things to play with too." So mom went on Facebook, they created an event, and in one weekend, Ben raised over $1,150. The story went viral in the neighborhood or in the local area. People drove up and donated money without even buying lemonade. And the very next weekend, Ben and his mom went to the pet store, got some toys, and donated to the cats. And he said, "I just want to make sure that all the kitty cats have something to play with." Such a feel-good story. One thing that I really thought was very interesting, and Ben has continued to do this. This was not a one and done for Ben. Ben has raised over $2,000 to help support the local animal shelter. He'll just go and raise money, and not just through lemonade stands anymore, just do other little event things that he does, little local events he calls them, to help raise money. And one thing that I thought was really interesting was when I'm talking to his mom, they were like, "Oh, you must be really good parents to help do this and help raise a boy like this." And she's like, "Here's the thing. This is just Ben. This is who he is. He has the spirit of gratitude. He has the spirit of giving, of graciousness." And it really made me think. So I wanted to ask a question for this Feel Good Friday. How do we continue to create more Bens in this world? What message does Spirit have for us to continue to give to this younger generation so we foster Bens and we don't create more bullies? Because Ben really could have sat back and said, "This problem is so insurmountable. The cats don't have toys. Hey mom and dad, can you go buy toys?" Ben said, "No, I'm going to help and I want to help," and did it. He did it. So what message does Spirit have so we can continue to create, and not even create, foster more Bens? What energy do we need to give, put out into the world, so we continue to foster more Bens and less bullies? So we've got abundance, perseverance, and service. Reminding them that everything that they need is there for them. So getting them out of the mind of scarcity. That makes sense because Ben said, "Hey, listen, I've got toys. Why kitty cats need to have toys? My animals have toys." He saw the abundance in his life and used that as a way to make sure that others did not go without. Service. We need to continue to remind people it is okay to be of service, and being of service looks different for everybody. I feel good when I can help others. Remind everybody that they don't have to be the Ben that creates a lemonade stand and raises over almost $1,100 in one weekend. They can go and buy lemonade from Ben and still be part of that act of service. And perseverance. As the older generations, we know that it can get tough in these streets. We have to remind these young kids that they can't give up. Perseverance. When the world continues to seem ugly, we've got to persevere. I know that I can do whatever I need to do, whatever I set my mind to it. That is how we create more Bens. Ben didn't give up. Ben said, if I get $15, I'll be good. Maybe I can go to Dollar Tree and buy 5 cat toys. He got, well, this was 2019 when a Dollar Tree was still $1. He got 1,150 give or take cat toys. But perseverance. There may be some weekends where he continued to do work and he didn't get as much money, but he continues to give and he didn't give up. So abundance, knowing that what you have is not what everybody else has. And sometimes we need to use our privilege in whatever shape it comes in. It could be spiritual abundance. It could be anything like that. And we can help give to others. Being acts of service, just being in service to the collective, and perseverance is just the story we need to give. And then just reminding the younger generation too, what do you need to release? Whatever hurt, whatever fear, release it. It is okay to release it, let it go, so we can continue to that. Any judgment they may feel, any fear they may feel of trying to continue to be good. Because sometimes when they look, especially with media, they seem to see that the ill get rewarded and not the positive. Just remind them that, to release that, to know that whatever they give, it's going to be met. Even it may not feel like it's met with positivity. It's met with positivity on the other side. So there you go. I'm going to put a link to the story below. Unfortunately, in the story, it doesn't say how we can give to Ben to continue to help his charity work. But what we can do is keep this prayer, keep this positive intention for Ben, so he can continue to give. Because here's the beautiful thing. Ben is not an anomaly. And Ben is going to, in his little group of friends, they're going to see Ben, and he'll help create more Bens around him, who will, in their little group, create more Bens around them. And in that group, will create more Bens around them. And keeping that energy going, so we'll have, at least in Idaho, we'll have a lot more Bens and a lot less bullies. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you next week. Until then, take care of yourselves. Bye.